I could go on for hours
Funny.
on how wonderful it is to work with you, with K Properties, your team. As you know, it's been several years, so it's not just one experience, it's multiple experiences, and that's what keeps me coming back. I think there's always something to learn. Yes, I brought to the table a lot of education from the past of being in real estate 36 years. There's so much more information out there that I'm not privy to that I love about K Properties is because I can sit back, absorb all of the information I see in a PPM. I can bring my prior 36 years to the table. I was selling a warehouse, and I have been doing 1031 exchanges for the past multiple years. So I knew that when I was selling that warehouse that the capital gains tax was going to really hit me. And I said, okay, I started looking for a replacement property. And I was discouraged, disappointed, not because of anything other than I felt like I was just taking money from a property I didn't want to be in and putting it into a property I don't want to be in. I went to my accountant and said, what are my options? And he said, well, you really don't have a lot of options. You either pay the tax or you're going to have to do 1031.
Mm-hmm.
So I was working with a commercial broker and somebody I worked with in the past. And I told him my dilemma and I was on the verge of tears. And he said, well, why don't you consider a DST? And I said, what? What's the DST? And I thought, oh, this must be a scam because it's something I don't know and it's scary. And then he said, just look into it. I have a wonderful contact over at K Properties. Her name is Betty Bryant. Would you be willing to speak with her? And I said, yeah, sure. And so I hung up the phone, verge of tears. And 5 minutes later, Betty Bryant's calling me and I'm looking, going, what just happened? And it was literally not even 5 minutes. It's just probably enough time for him to contact you, contacted me. And that was a big door opening because I like people who are responsive. Even though I realize I'm not the only client in the world and the only person in the world, it always feels good to feel like the only client and person in the world. And I got that feeling.